Hey, yo, what up? Merry Christmas, everybody. Y'all tuned into the greatest, the Big Skip podcast.
It's Skip once again and big, Happy holidays, Merry Xmas, Happy Kwanzaa.
All that good stuff. So we coming to y'all today. We just going to do a little reflection of the year in sports. We 10 episodes in, so I just want to say off top, I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, turning on those notifications, and paying attention to the drip that my boy Greg be putting out here. Y'all see this sweatsuit?
Another stack sweatsuit.
Another stack sweatsuit.
Only about 85.
85, you know what I'm saying? Black with the yellow writing, the little M smoke on the side of it. Sorry to block you out, but
no, it's all good, bro. Brotherly love. Happy holidays, Happy New Year to all our fans. Again, thank you for the support from day one.
Mm-hmm.
We I just want to point out that the podcast we did before last, we had like 150 views in 2 days. So again, thank you for the support.
Yes,
that's like very, very awesome. We're trying to take this somewhere positive going into the 23.
Yeah, we are. So we at the end of 22, man.
Yeah, man, a lot happened this year in sports. Let's see. Tom Brady retired and unretired.
Yup.
And
lost his wife over it.
Man, crazy.
So
the Astros won again. Unfortunately.
No comment.
The St. Louis Rams won. And
St. Louis Rams didn't win anything. The LA Rams won.
All right. Hey, you can call them LA. I refuse to call the Chargers and the Rams LA. They
Why?
may got LA on their logo, but
that makes them LA.
All right. So the Baltimore Ravens aren't the team formerly known as the Cleveland Browns, or they're the Baltimore Ravens?
They're the Baltimore Ravens.
And the Indianapolis Colts aren't the team formerly known as the Baltimore Colts?
No, they're the Indianapolis Colts.
All right.
They're not the Baltimore Colts anymore.
So where do you want to start at with your reflection moment, brother?
We could start in the NBA. I want to shout out my favorite player to watch, even though a lot of people saying I was being disrespectful, not calling him top 10 all time right now. But he's not top 10 all time right now. But he is still my favorite player to watch, and that's Mr. Wardell Stephen Curry II.
Very much so.
For getting back to the mountaintop when everybody said he was done, and the Golden State Warriors winning the championship in June. That was lovely to see, partly because they beat the Celtics. I don't want the Celtics to win anything. I never want them to win, but thank you, for that.
Let's just say I'm happier with the Warriors winning. If the Lakers can't win, it's West Coast, it's California, fuck it. I'd rather be the Yay area.
Yeah.
I'd rather the Yay area than LA's other team.
Very true. Very true.
Or the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, we never root for them. I also want to reflect on the year that has been with my LA Lakers. I said this last night after they lost that game to Charlotte. I hate what the Lakers have become because this is not what I'm used to. This is not what I grew up off of. I grew up watching winners. I grew up watching Dr. Jerry Buss do whatever it took to get a winning product on the floor. I watched Dr. Jerry Buss, even though he ran it as a family business, but he put smart people in place to make smart decisions. Jerry West, Mitch Kupchak, Pat Riley, Phil Jackson, Dale Harris, because he bridged the gap from Showtime to the Shaq and Kobe era. There were smart people in place to do what it took for the Lakers to win. And during Jerry Buss's time owning the Lakers, we got a championship in 1980, 1982, 1985, 1987, 1988, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2009, 2010. And man won 10 championships during his time running the Lakers. I'm not going to get on the family, but ever since he's been gone in 2013, we're going on year 10. We've won one championship. I've seen some of the worst basketball decisions being made, not necessarily drafting. And really, to be honest with you, it's all happened within the last 2 years. I've seen some of the worst basketball decisions being made by the Lakers front office because they broke up a championship roster. Now, granted, the year after that, AD got injured. I don't know why this man can't stay healthy. He got injured. Then LeBron got injured. We ended up getting, play in. We won the game we had to win. We got in the playoffs. We was up 2-1. AD gets hurt again. We lose the series. Then I don't know who told them it was smart to bring in a bunch of 35-plus-year-old veterans who can't run up and down the court, and we got ran out the gym every night. And now I don't know who told them it was smart to sign a whole bunch of 6-foot guards and ask them to guard wing players.
Are you or are you not referencing that to Carmelo Anthony?
Carmelo Anthony had a lot.
He wasn't the problem last year for us last year.
They had Carmelo Anthony playing center last year.
Wow, that's coaching.
Still a problem. So
he ain't there no more.
So I don't know. That's the reflection on my Lakers. I don't know
I mean, you don't think we would be better at the backup small forward or forward position with Carmelo than what we have?
Maybe we would. Offensively, yeah, but I'm not looking at one aspect of the game. I'm looking at the totality of the game. And you still need to play defense to win in this league. And for the past 2 years, it hasn't been there. This year, they started off playing defense well. Now they fall into 18th, 19th in the league. They gave up 134 points last night. That's not going to win you basketball games. It's not going to win you basketball games.
So
that's not it. That ain't it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I hate what the Lakers have become, and to be honest with you, I think it's going to be a long time before something gives with the Lakers, because as long as they continue to go this route, this is what it's going to be. So something needs to give with the Lakers. Another thing I want to reflect on, as far as shout out to the Las Vegas Aces. They won the WNBA championship this calendar year, so shout out to them.
Becky Hammond, shout out.
Becky Hammond, shout out. Asia Wilson, all them, shout out.
Again, welcome back, BG.
Mm-hmm. We look forward to seeing you the upcoming season for the WNBA.
Well, I just want to reflect on, first of all, I want to start with my Cowboys. I want to reflect that we're in the same position we were at the end of last season after we lost to you guys. So I just want to say, like, I don't agree. And it gets kind of nauseating and irritating when you have Stephen A. Smith and LaShawn McCoy and so many Cowboy fan haters. But I get it.
Well, LaShawn McCoy is a former Eagle, so you got to expect that from him.
I get it. Like, the only people we got on TV, the only people we had on TV defending us was Marcellus. I don't know what the hell Marcellus is right now. And
doing podcasts. He's not on TV no more.
We got my nigga Spears on ESPN and my nigga Playmaker.
He's Playmaker's a former Cowboy, so I mean,
and shout out to what's the young white cat that's on Speak Now? Dave Gettleman, I think that's his name. What's his name?
I forgot his name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
we don't have too many people in the media.
He defended Dak Prescott.
Even though we don't need to be defended. I'm gonna say, as a fan, for the last since I was 13 years old, and I'll be 41 in August, it's been Quincy Carter and Tony Romo and Ryan Leaf and Eric, I forget the other dude's name, and Vinny Testaverde and Drew Bledsoe, and just a lot of mediocrity. And I don't just want to put it all on Jerry, because I want to say that Jerry has opened his pocketbook for us to be in position. I mean, we've had DeMarco Murray, we've had Dez Bryant, we've had Cole Beasley, we've had Jason Witten, we've had so many great players. Matter of fact, I seen Tony Romo play the greatest game of his life against the Broncos in 2013. The man passed for 5 or 6 touchdowns, 400 yards, was on the verge of the greatest quarterback game in the history of the league. And on cue, threw the ball to the other team. So get it together, Cowboys, going into the new year. Hopefully we can do something in the playoffs. I don't expect much, and I'm saying as a fan, if we do something more than what we've been doing, one and done, I'll be thrilled. If we can get to the NFC title game, I'll be elated. If we get to the Super Bowl, I'll be ecstatic. If we win the Super Bowl, hallelujah. And just, it's been a real different, weird year in playoffs. Like in sports, the Patriots don't look like themselves.
Well,
The Bucks don't look like themselves.
kind of expected that with, from the Patriots because, they don't have Tom Brady no more. So you expect them to be an average team. That's what they are. They're an average team. It's shocking what's happened to the Bucks because they have the same roster from last year and the year before when they went to the Super Bowl. I mean, they got some injuries on defense. They've dealt with a few injuries on offense, but I expect them to be where they are right now. Granted, they're in first place in their division, but that's by default.
I mean, they don't got
Everybody
a
in
lot
their
of the
division
players
under
that made them Super Bowl champions. They don't got a Dominican Sue no more. They don't got crazy ass AB no more. They don't got Gronk no more. Chris Godwin can't stay healthy. I don't know what's up with Tom Brady and Mike Evans, but they've never been on the same page.
I don't think Antonio Brown was on that Super Bowl team.
Yes, he was, bro. He won a Super. He got a ring.
He got a ring.
He got a ring, and Shady got a ring.
I know
with
Shady.
the Bucks.
I gotta look that up. Okay, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I don't know if I remember that.
That's why he behaved. The 1 year he behaved, the first year he came when he was staying in Tom Brady's house.
You're right. He did. Okay, he was. You're right. Hey, like I said, they've lost some guys, but I didn't think look at them falling off like this. But I've said I think Father Time is caught up to Tom Brady. I know he still has some moments, but Tom Brady, in my opinion, probably not as bad, but he's going along the lines of what Kobe looked like in his last season. You knew Father Time caught up with him, but you knew on any night he could have a Black Mamba moment. That's how I feel about Tom Brady right now. I feel like Father Time.
So is it Father Time or is it that his personal life is waning?
Nah. I think Father Time is caught up to him, but he could have one of those any given Sundays where he could still look like Tom Brady.
I'm not the biggest Tom Brady fan, but
That's
you know that when you get to a certain point in your life, sometimes your personal life can bleed over into your professional life.
If you allow it. I'm not going to go as far as saying he allowed it, but,
I mean, it's in the public eye, too.
it is what it is, So hopefully all that's well for all parties involved in that, and, it is what it is.
With what we got going on right now with the NBA and NFL season, we got a lot to look forward to going into the beginning of 23. We got an awesome NFL playoffs with a lot of parity and uncertainty. We don't know who's going to come out of each conference. I mean, we have the favors and things like that, but, I think, like I said in our last podcast, we'll know. We'll know based upon the seeding and who got to play who and things of that nature. And as far as the NBA, I still feel like it's like a filling out process. Like, when it comes to the point of the midpoint, when guys know that they may or may not get traded or whatever, people are still filling out their rosters. People are still trying to see who's going to be the contenders, who's going to be the also-rans, and so on and so forth. Like right now, the Warriors is not in the playoffs, but by the end of the season, they'll be in. This is what I think, Big. I don't even think that they're taking the shit serious because at the end of the day, Clay, Dre, and Steph know what it takes.
They do.
They win 73-9. You are not going to see them go for no record like that again because at the end of the day, they're trying to save energy for when it matters.
That's true, but I also know that the Warriors don't have the vets that they had last year. They don't have an Otto Porter or a Gary Payton Jr. or Bielitsa.
They don't.
And guys like that can
on the
know
defensive
end and know that's really smart and know what to do. They got Steph, they got Clay, they got Draymond Green, they got Wiggins.
They got the little splash brother.
They got Jordan Poole, but they also got a lot of young guys that haven't been there. They don't know yet fully. So it's really a learning curve. Like James Wiseman got sent down to the G League. The only reason why
it's not necessarily a bad thing. Look at Jordan Poole.
It's not a bad thing, but the fact is, once you're in the NBA and you got to get sent back down to the G League, then that means there's some things you still need to work on.
I understand that totally, but guess what? Look at Wiseman. I believe Wiseman is a talented individual, talented prospect.
He's a very talented individual.
He didn't get to finish his only year in college because of scandal. and then last year he got hurt. So he hasn't really had a chance to really play long-term NBA basketball to learn how to be an NBA player.
Well, that's the thing. The Warriors got, I think, guys that don't fully know what it means to be NBA players yet, and they still need to learn. So I think the Warriors will make the playoffs. I picked them to go back to the finals this year.
That's a good pick.
I don't believe in that pick no more. I'm gonna wait a little bit more before I change it because I need to see what they look like when they get back healthy because Curry's still out. But right now, that pick is looking a little shaky. I want to reflect on my Dodgers too because I'm still pissed off at how they went out. The offseason has been really quiet. We've lost some key guys. Trey Turner, Cody Bellinger, gone. We've lost Andrew Heaney out the rotation, Tyler Anderson out the rotation. But I like the move getting Noah Syndergaard. We've lost Craig Kimbrell out the bullpen, even though he was ass. We lost Chris Martin out the bullpen, who was solid when he got traded here last year. We got guys coming back that's going to be healthy, so I'm not worried about the pitching and the bullpen. I'm a little concerned with the offense because we've lost key guys and we still need a third baseman. We ain't signed Justin Turner. We need outfielders because, we got Trace Thompson. For those of y'all don't know, that's Klay Thompson's brother. And then we got a couple of rookies that's coming up. But I still think the Dodgers are going to win their normal 90 to 95 games.
Well, we still the best in the division?
They're not going to suck. But San Diego is coming. No. Let me take that back. San Diego is here. They here. And we got to deal with them.
Are they a threat in the division?
Yes.
Are they a threat in the conference?
Yes.
All right.
San Diego is here. And
Who else in the National League do we got to worry about besides them?
The whole National League?
Yeah.
Atlanta ain't going nowhere. New York ain't going nowhere. Philadelphia are the NL champs. They ain't going nowhere. St. Louis ain't going nowhere. So it's
what about little brother, the other little brother, the Giants? They're ass right now.
The Giants aren't a threat. They're not even worth mentioning. But so what? I have a list of teams I hate the most in sports. The Giants are in the top 5. I hate them because I'm a Dodger fan. It is what it is. But they're not a threat. But those other teams that I said are threats. So,
you hate them more than the Angels?
Huh?
So you hate them more than the Angels?
Yeah, by far.
All right.
By far. I don't hate the Angels because
what you feel about the Clippers is how I feel about the Angels.
They're irrelevant.
Yeah.
I feel that way about the Angels too. The Angels are irrelevant.
Although they have won a championship, so.
Way back in 2002. That's 20 years ago.
Did they win again?
No.
Only got one.
Only got one.
All right.
That was 20 years ago. In the last, since they've had Mike Trout, they've made the playoffs one time.
Did they make the playoffs with Pujols?
Nope.
Wow.
Unless Pujols was on that 2014 squad that made the playoffs. That was the last time
I don't think he was.
That was the last time the Angels made the playoffs in 2014.
Yeah, I think he was on the. Yeah, he was on the Angels, but wait, he was on the Angels. He was.
Then that was probably the only time he made the playoff with the Angels.
Because he just went back to St. Louis. He played for the Dodgers last year.
Yep.
And he just went back to St. Louis.
And now he's retired. So, looking forward to the baseball season.
Did he make 700?
Yeah, he did. I think he's 704.
For
Finished
sure.
with 704.
I'm happy for him.
As a matter of fact, he hit number 700 against the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. He hit 690.
I wish he would have had this kind of streak with us last year.
Yeah, he hit 699 and 700 against the Dodgers in the same game, first 2 at bats. So that was good to watch. Even though he was on the other team, it was still good to watch. Shout out to Albert Pujols, great career. Enjoy retirement. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the Dodgers.
Hey, I'm just looking forward to a great beginning of 2023.
Yeah.
For all my family, for all my loved ones, for all my viewers, and definitely for the NBA and NFL season. Congrats to Argentina and their World Cup victory.
Congratulations, Argentina.
And let me see. Who else do you want to touch on in our recap?
I know something you said you wanted to bring up with the whole Draymond Green Jordan Poole incident. I mean,
I don't want to touch on it, like really go into it, but it's something that happened in the sports year of 2022. That's crazy.
I think it has affected the Warriors somewhat because it I don't know. It just feels like the chemistry with them is off a little bit. I could be wrong, but it just feels like it's off.
I mean, they all are professionals and they all grown men. They got a job to do. So
I agree
if
with
they
that.
got if they got personal issues, they can handle that shit off the clock.
I agree with
I
that.
feel like at the end of the day, like we were saying, you don't let your personal life and your business life coincide. You know, gotta keep that shit separated.
I agree with that. Hey, listen, y'all, we got a lot of things coming up in 2023. We're going to keep this podcast thing going. At some point, we're going to have some guests in here. Who? I ain't going to tell y'all that. Come on now. But all that stuff is coming. All that stuff is coming. We're going to keep bringing y'all drip. Check out my boy Longino, the Formula Podcast. That's coming soon. Shout out to the homie Mike Flowers. We got a boxing podcast coming soon. Hey.
Called Punch Out Kings.
Called Punch Out Kings, coming soon. Hey, make sure y'all tap in with black support, support black music. Shout out to my brother Ion Biglow. Shout out to the homie Dusty. They rap. Go check out their music, streaming everywhere. Who else we got?
Hey, PTT, Recess LR.
PTT, Recess LR.
You know, just everybody that we know, all our loved ones, all our new subscribers, not even just the people we know, the people that happen to see us and stumble across us. Thank you for your views.
Like I told y'all before, I'm part owner, store Florence Fresh. We got vegan products. We got organic products. We open. 9th Ave, Florence. Check us out.
Don't have too much fun, and we see y'all in 23.
Be safe. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
And
Have a Happy New Year. We'll see y'all in 2023, like he said.
Signing off, true to yours, it's the notorious SKIP, a.k.a. Nostradamus.
And it's big. Y'all tuned into the greatest again, Big Skill Podcast. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.